no idea why I'm sweating. Is it nervousness? What is this? Hello, if you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Youkeyy, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, yeah. I'm back in a bit, I'm back. Okay, I've been gone for a little bit. I'm so sorry. Okay, beautiful people, I have missed you all so much. First of all, thank you to everyone who has checked in on me and asked, where are you? Where's your content? How are you? What's going on? You guys are very much appreciated. I will get into that a little tiny bit in this video. If you can see the edges of my wig, I apologize now, okay? I'm very sorry, but life is a little bit rough sometimes. Sometimes you're going to see the crevices and edges of things you don't want to see. I'm just gonna get right into the video, you guys. Like, I did not miss a beat at all. I think this is the longest I've been gone from YouTube since I started YouTube, actually. I've been gone for like, oh my gosh, like a month. My last video was put up on my birthday, which was on May 30th. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who's told me happy birthday. I appreciate you all. So as many of you may know, I have been doing some traveling. That's why I was gone for a little bit at first. However, that is not the reason why I've been gone for as long as I have. By the way, I'm using the Lancome Teint Idole 24-Hour Ultra Foundation in the shade 500 Sway W. I have gotten darker because I traveled to some hot areas and I got a tan. I usually mix this foundation with a lighter foundation to balance it out and give me my skin tone that you see here. But it looks like right now by itself, with my current tan situation, this is matching pretty well on its own. I have about 3 videos that I pre-recorded in May that were supposed to go up, and I just did not get a chance to edit them to get them up for you guys. So yeah, that's what happened. And I have not filmed this entire time. So this is my first time filming in a month. Feels good to be back. I've really missed you guys. I'm gonna say that throughout this video because I really have missed you all. There's been a lot going on, mainly in my personal life. If you follow me on Twitter, you kind of have an idea of why I've been gone. I believe if you follow me on Instagram, you should know as well, but that's only if you check my Insta stories. If you are not up to date on my social media or you don't follow me on social media, then sorry, you're just not gonna know. I usually don't go into the details, but I prefer to just be open, like, hey, you know, things are rough right now, or, you know, I just don't feel well, or I'm in a creative rut, or I just feel really down. I don't mind telling you guys because I feel like, you know, it's important for you to know that my life is not perfect, and the lives of anyone that you see on any platform, whether you know them personally or not, their lives are not perfect as well. And because of social media, you guys already know the deal. You see all these pictures and you see the Photoshop and you see the trips and you see all of that, and you usually start to think like, oh, this person has it all together, their life is great. Whereas they could be suffering, they could be going through stuff, and you just don't know because you only see what we allow you to see. I couldn't do any of this. I was very emotional, feeling very down. There was other stuff that just kind of, you know, took me over the edge, and I just didn't have it in me to film. I didn't have it in me to edit. And at this point in my life, I'm going through a whole lot of transitions right now. I'm in a very transitional stage of my life, you know, if you want to be fancy, but it's something that I'm now learning to embrace and trying to embrace. Let me just be 100% real with y'all, because I hate pain. I know we all do, but emotional pain is the worst. Oh my goodness, it's the worst. All right, went to Houston first, came back home, went to Las Vegas, came back home, and then went to Atlanta and came back home. Now I'm home. I just got back from Atlanta like yesterday. Isn't that a song? Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Probably have the melody wrong, but whatever. You guys will actually see my first reaction when I saw this palette in the Vegas vlog. This is Key's brand. You guys will meet her in the Vegas vlog. Let's just look at this goodness right here. And it comes with a mirror. So the top 5 shades are mattes. The bottom 5, are glitters. I'm going to actually set up here with some translucent powder just so I have a good blend. I think I want to take this color right here into my crease. I lost some hope in certain expectations that I have for my life. And then it kind of started to trickle into this, like this as in my creativity and you know, my YouTube and this artistic part of my life. I'm gonna take this right here. Ooh. I'm gonna stamp on this burgundy color. That's what I should have done. Oh, that's so pretty. And that's something that I don't mind being completely honest and truthful about. A lot of people think that showing that level of vulnerability is a weakness. I disagree. I believe it is strength. Sometimes people are discouraged to truly express how they feel, and therefore that kind of vulnerability gets labeled as weakness, whereas it's really not. I have no idea what's going on with this eye, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm kind of smoke this out a little bit. Smoke it out. Oh, this is pretty. And it's matching with my shirt. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but it seems like a lot of people are going through really rough patches right now and really rough phases in their lives. And you know, it sucks. And sometimes it's a necessity to just kind of step away from things and regroup and spend time with people you love and care about and pour into yourself. Ooh, look at the pigment, Lord. And the thing is, it wasn't even really that like I couldn't film per se. It was just that I had no desire to, and even if I tried to force myself to, it's very hard for me to fake my energy in terms of how I'm feeling. So I can't come on here feeling all, you know, muggy and sorrowful and whatever. Is muggy even appropriate in that sentence? I don't know. But I can't come on camera feeling that way and then trying to be this energetic, positive, you know, everything is all good and pina colada type of person, because it always translates. I'm just somebody that can't really fake the funk. You know what I mean? And you guys will pick up on it. You guys are not stupid, you know? You'll pick up on it. And I don't want to bring that kind of energy on here. This is my happy place. And I want this space to be one in which everyone feels included and feels positive and feels uplifted. And I never want to come on here and feel a sense of guilt for, you know, letting you guys know like, hey, you know, things aren't going well, or I'm not feeling good, or whatever the case is. I've literally been blending for 5 years. I always gravitate towards the color in a palette. Colors just make me feel happy. I'm truly convinced that bright colors do something to my brain and cause me to produce more endorphins or something, because I don't know, it just makes me very happy. Colors on the eyes, colors on the lips, colors in the hair. I've been doing this thing where I don't conceal the top of my brows in hopes of it making my makeup application time faster. But it's kind of hard not to do because I'm always like, oh, I see errors. I see issues. That eyeshadow palette is from Official Glam Beauty. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Dark 46, which was formerly Deep Golden 60. And I really do try to be as transparent with you as possible without going into too much detail about the things that are going on with me. Basically, just follow me on social media. If you're not following me on Instagram or Twitter, you're not really getting the full scope of Youkeyy. You're not. Let me go wet my sponge because it dried up in this heat as I was talking. See my life? You know, sometimes you see, you know, the information that people divulge to their subscribers being used against them, and it really sucks. And I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like I'm on this platform for a reason, and that no matter what, my story will somehow end up benefiting you guys and end up benefiting those who are meant to benefit from it. Now, I don't know who those people are, and I don't know what part of my story will cause you guys to either be inspired or keep you going or whatever the case is, but I already get messages from you guys saying like, oh my goodness, like you are an inspiration to me, or because of you I didn't give up on this, because of you I'm gonna try so and so out. It just makes me feel so fulfilled, and I'm so happy that my content, regardless of how, you know, lighthearted it can be at times or how deep it can be at times, it can be used to the benefit of other people. That makes me so incredibly happy. What is going on with this hair? Ooh, this concealer dried down really fast. Okay, going back to what I was saying, I don't know why I feel that way, but I definitely do feel that somehow my content will be used or my story will be used to the benefit of others. And I'm not saying that to say like anything about me in particular. It's just a feeling that I have. And hopefully one day I can give you guys more information about my experiences and the struggles that I've dealt with. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Even the information that I put up on Insta stories, so many of you were so kind enough to be like, I'm praying for you. I hope things get better. So many of you were so kind enough to tell me, you know, your experiences and the stuff that you're going through. And it was so uplifting, and I felt so incredibly inspired by all of you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will be real with you guys. Things are not, like, I'm not at 100% yet, but I am better enough to where I'm able to film. But things are looking up, which I'm very grateful for. Certain things happen, and I'd be like, God, I'm supposed to be your child. What is going on? Like, you just got me out here looking stupid. You got me out here looking foolish. I will literally be in my car having a conversation. You know, people always think that prayer needs to be like, oh, Heavenly Father, I come to thee today to step into the manifestation of your power. Like, no, sometimes it's just like a conversation. I will admit, sometimes when things happen, you know, I get upset. Like, yo, what is going on? But just because you have a relationship with God does not mean that you are immune to bad things happening. It does not mean that you are immune to disaster. It does not mean that you are immune to certain circumstances. Everyone is going to have bad days, no matter who you serve, no matter what your beliefs are, no matter what race you are, what ethnicity, what nationality, what, you know, values you have, whatever, no matter what, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have, you know, things happen to you that might be a little bit difficult to get through. Light will always come after the dark, okay? So anyone who's going through stuff, please hang in there. Please keep going. And I know when you're in it, it's so hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes you see no light, but it will show up sooner or later. Just please hang on. Please keep striving. I don't care what it is. And I hate when you're going through stuff and people be like, there's so many things going on in the world. There's war and people dying. Yes, that's not to take away from anything that's going on, but at the same time, to kind of devalue someone's experience, you're putting them in a state of guilt, which is just going to make matters worse. And just because there are people dying and there's poverty and there are wars and there are, you know, so many negative, evil things going on in this world, that does not mean that you do not have the right to mourn your loss, whatever that loss is, whether it's a job or relationship or a house or your stability, whatever it is. Just because there are other things going on that may be deemed more serious, that does not mean that your feelings are not valid. Your feelings are valid. Anyone who's going through a rough patch, and I feel like a lot of us are, let's just be real. I just kind of noticed it around me. A lot of us are going through a rough patch. Just want to encourage anyone out there. We're going to get through it. Things will get better. Just keep going, keep moving, take it one day at a time, and take care of yourself. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 35 Deep. You guys already know how I feel about this powder. This is my ride or die. And if you have any issues with it, debate your cosmetologist. Thank you very much. Okay, back to what I was talking about. God has a way of coming through in the clutch. Am I even using that term correctly? Coming through in the clutch, coming through with the clutch, coming through the clutch. I don't remember, okay? But God has a way of coming through whenever I'm going through a really dark time. For the glitter, I'm going to take my Lit Cosmetics Clearly Liquid Glitter Base. Using this pink glitter right here. I feel like I've done an eye look like this already, but whatever. This is more of a chit chat, get ready with me than anything. So, as some of you may know, girl, let me just narrate the story for you. I was just minding my business one day. I was doing a few things around the house, and I had YouTube on just to kind of help me pass the time, because that's just what I do. I put on Nikkietutorials' latest video. Mind you, this was several hours after the video had already went up. It was a Q&A, and all of a sudden, I hear Youkeyy. When I tell you I froze. I hear my name and I stopped what I was doing. I said, huh? Excuse me? Did somebody call me? I kept hitting that back button to rewind 10 seconds. I'm like, nope. She didn't say my name. Nope. I didn't hear nothing. The question that the person had asked was, who are some of your favorite beauty influencers or beauty gurus you've been enjoying watching lately? Or who do you think we need to watch out for? She's like, oh, I've been loving Youkeyy. I said, yeah, it has happened. I was just like, it was a sight to see, I'll tell you that much. The timing was crazy. It's like every time I do this thing where other parts of my life start to kind of seep in and cause me to doubt myself in this space, something happens that causes me to say, oh, wait a minute, I should probably get back to what I'm doing. And I do believe that is God. You have a purpose, you have things to fulfill, you have people to inspire and people to encourage and motivate and uplift. You gotta go, you gotta do this. I had no idea that Nikkietutorials even watched me. I had no idea that she even knew who I was. Cause she's a huge name in this industry and she's incredibly talented. For her to be like, oh yeah, I love Youkeyy's content. That was just like, what? That's crazy. Like I don't know, because I think sometimes I feel like I'm a counterfeit beauty influencer simply because like I don't yet do this full time. She's a bit of a scammer. Okay. No, in all seriousness, I'm not a scammer, by the way. But in all seriousness, it really just made me think like, wow, how are people even noticing me? Because I don't look at my numbers and think like, oh, this many people are watching me. In my head somewhere, I feel like, oh, all these people are in, I don't know, Hungary or Czechoslovakia or something. It doesn't click in my head that there are that many people who watch my content. And then that's another thing. James Charles had did a video that was inspired by my taking makeup advice from mean YouTube comments video. I was shocked when he did the video because I was like, how did he even, how, And in that video where Nikkietutorials shouted me out, James Charles was like, oh yeah, I love her. And I was like, it's crazy to me when people who are huge in this industry mention me or anything, because I'm just like, who am I? I don't do anything. I mean, nobody, like, you know what I mean? And I had the same exact reaction last year when Jackie had put me on her Snapchat and then she mentioned me in her YouTube video and I was just like, whoa, wait a minute. What is this? What's going on here? And it's just so crazy to me. And I'm just like, how did I get here? July makes 2 years that I've been on YouTube. This July, as I'm talking to you right now, this July, this month, makes 2 years that I've been on YouTube. And so to me, it's so crazy seeing all this. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has shouted me out, shared my video. There are people who have like taken inspiration from my stuff. There are people who have just said like how much they love my content. And I'm just like, what in the world is happening? So it's still very crazy to me. I still will fangirl. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I met Jackie last year, I was internally fangirling. Like I tried to play it cool. Like, hey girl, how are you? Da, da, da. But I was panicking on the inside. And I think it showed a little bit because I was like a little bit in that awkward kind of stage where I was like, a little bit shy and awkward, and it was like, when I'm nervous, I get socially awkward. Yeah, I was trying to play it off, but honey, I was internally fangirling. As someone who has watched YouTube for so long, seeing myself on the other side of the fence, it's just crazy to me. Like absolutely crazy. And you guys, like, don't take this as like I don't believe in myself. I do. I just get really shocked and surprised when those good things happen, especially the timing, because it seems like every time like a leap has happened in on this platform for me, it's usually right as things are going bad. Things are going really bad and I want to give up and I'm like, internally I'm like, just, and then something will just spark up and I'm like, whoa, what is this? So I'm taking all those things as signs. I really am. I'm taking all of those things as signs, and it is what it is. Life has its ups and downs. I'm not going anywhere, of course. I mean, I never was gonna leave you guys. Come on. It was just that I was feeling some type of way in terms of the direction in which my life was going. But more than anything, I feel so incredibly grateful to be able to have this platform where, you know, you guys really truly support me. And there are tons of you who message me, like, whenever you're going through stuff, like, hey, Youkeyy, this is going on. I just want someone to talk to. And I just, you know, felt like I needed to open up to you. And it makes me so, so happy that you trust me with your experiences and the stuff that's going on with you guys. And I'm just so grateful. I feel incredibly grateful that, you know, this can be used to bring positivity to people and to bring light into people's situations. The lashes I'll be using are also from Official Glam Beauty. This is the style Lash Out Loud. And y'all, if this packaging does not scream Youkeyy, I don't know what does. But anyway, I hope that you guys are all doing well and that you are all, you know, living your best life and surrounding yourself with positive people and positive things. Pinks are coming out vibrant, honey. Vibrant thing, dun, dun, vibrant thing, vibrant thing, Special girl, real good girl. Okay, it's not that kind of video. Don't you just love when your MAC Fix Plus doubles as your hairspray? Like, it's just wonderful. And you know, I know that there are people who have grown on YouTube faster. There are people who get like 1 million subs in 1 year or 1 million in 2 years or whatever. But you know, I'm grateful for my path, and I hope that things will continue to get better and progress speedily, and that I will continue to bring you guys content that you enjoy and can relate to on a consistent basis. I'm going to use the Official Glam Beauty Glow Getta Collection by Key. This is a highlighter. It's in the shade Drippin'. Came through dripping. I freaking love this highlighter. I used it over the weekend when I went to that wedding, and oh my god, it's gorgeous. And this is a highlighter I was wearing in that photo that I put up on Instagram over the weekend, the one where I had on the traditional attire. Put on a highlight in the meantime. Whoo! So sickening that it's disgusting, okay? Like, this glow. Look at the highlight. Do you know who I am? Wish I had more time. I would add a dot of that burgundy glitter or the pink glitter right under there. Still Official Glam Beauty. I'm going to use the Love Galore lip gloss. You know what I should have done? I should have used this as a lip topper. There is another one. It's like a purpley color. This one is 24K. That's what that looks like. All right, guys, here you have it. This is the finished look. This was more a chit chat, get ready with me. However, I always love playing in new makeup. Oh, this is an angle. Okay. I didn't really wrap things up with the chit chat part of it. And I'm not trying to say that I get validation from other people, but when you are at a very low point, it is incredibly encouraging for someone that you deem to be incredibly successful in a field that you want to be successful in to commend you for your work. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who supports me, not just people with big names, not just people with large platforms, but literally every single one of you. Even if you do not have a YouTube account, you just watch my videos. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who messages me and hits me up and says, hey, what's up, girl? Where are you? Where's your stuff? Even those of you who just messaged me to say hi. Thank you guys so, so much. And I know I don't get a chance to respond to everybody, but I do see everything. I promise I do. Mostly everything. I will have up new content soon. I do need to kind of go back and edit the stuff that was pre-filmed, or at least some of it, and try to get up at least 2 of those 3 videos for you. I will also be putting up those vlogs, so watch out for that. Follow me on social media. I am on Instagram and Twitter at Youkeyy_. That's Youkeyy with 2 Y's and an underscore. Thank you guys so much. I love you and I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next video, Lord willing. Stay blessed. Bye.